everyone, it's Michelle and I'm here to share with you today about how I use henna to strengthen my fine natural hair. So a few people noticed that my hair actually looks like it's getting thicker, and I believe that is the case, and I do attribute it to my regular use of henna. Now, what do I mean by regular use? Well, for the past 4 years I have been consistently using henna to strengthen my hair, to add weight to it so that breakage isn't as prevalent. For starters, I use henna in my hair full strength every 3 months. I initially was using it to cover up my grays because I kind of get salt and pepper like grays around my edges, and I don't like gray hair. Every 3 months is basically when my gray hair kind of starts to appear, that it's really obvious. So full strength henna every 3 months or so, basically once per quarter. And then I discovered Curly Proverbs. She shares a recipe where she uses henna in a sort of DIY tea spray. She sprays it on her hair every couple of days or so, and also on wash day just beneath the leave-in conditioner. I have modified her recipe. I'm not going to make it right now, but I will share it with you. It is so simple. Honestly, it does not really require a tutorial. If you want to see it made, I would suggest you go over onto her channel and watch her video. I will leave a link to her video in the description box below. But I'm sharing it because I modified it a little bit for my hair. So for starters, what you do need is you need 2 mugs. Nothing special. I have 2 of these. I boil some water. Actually, what I do is I don't boil it completely. I let it get to just under boiling so that it's hot but not boiling. Then I use 3 herbs. And I have them in plastic bags because I don't want to, my cat is all in the video. Get down! I ain't cutting this out either because I don't feel like editing this video but so much. Anyway, so I use USDA organic henna powder. I either get it from Butters and Bars or from Henna Souk. I use natural Amla Powder, organic, and I use Shikakai Powder. So I keep them in plastic baggies because once I open them they will be a mess, and I don't want to lose any. I will just dump out whatever falls into the baggie once I get down to the bottom. The basic recipe is so simple. 1 tablespoon of henna, 1 teaspoon of Shikakai powder, 1 teaspoon of Amla powder. You put it into this mug and then you pour your hot water in, not boiling. You don't want to cook your herbs. Stir it up, let it sit overnight. Once overnight is done, the next day you strain it into another mug, and I use a cheesecloth to strain it and get rid of the grit that's caused by the powder. Sometimes I have to double strain it because I want to make sure it's really just liquid, no grit, no powder. And this is what it looks like after several days. Now, I believe this is due to oxidation. Initially, when I strain it through, it's really a light color, but over time, it gets darker, and I think, again, that's due to oxidation. The darker it gets, the stronger the mixture. And all you do is literally spritz the hair, and that's it. That is the basic recipe that Curly Proverbs shares. Now, here's how I modified it. I add to my henna tea spray a dropperful of tea tree oil and 5 to 10 drops of peppermint oil. Initially, it smells very strong, but because I like to massage the henna tea into my scalp, I like the stimulating effects that peppermint and tea tree oil provide. I will leave my modified version of Curly Proverbs henna tea down in the description box below. It's a very simple recipe. I have made this maybe 5 different times over again, and I really do attribute it to my hair being able to sort of gain strength as well as get fuller. Henna is known for adding weight to fine hair and to hair in general. Now, what you'll notice is you use more henna than you use of the amla and the shikakai. The henna is the main ingredient. So you could use other herbs, I presume, but I just pretty much followed her recipe and I added my essential oils for stimulation in my scalp. And I will have to say, over time, I am noticing very, very little breakage. I am noticing a lot of strength in my hair. I'm noticing that my hair is getting fuller. Well, you really can't change fine natural hair to be anything but, because it is genetic. You can add a little bit of weight to it. You can fill it in some. And I feel like henna has been the biggest culprit when it comes to strengthening my hair. I am very big on DIY stuff as long as it doesn't have too many ingredients. And this is the perfect recipe. It's so easy. I like to make it with my eyes closed now. This lasts for about 3 weeks. You probably want to throw it out after that. And you know, it really depends on how often you use it. I use it every other day to every 2 to 3 days. And what I find important, very, very important, is don't just spray and go. Because if you spray and go, your hair may actually feel dry afterwards. What I do is I follow this up with either a leave-in conditioner or a moisturizing cream. Literally, I spritz, I get my cream, I smooth it in, I scrunch it in depending on my hairstyle, and I go. And when I tell you, the strength is just, it's unmatched. On wash day, here's what's interesting. When I wash my hair, you would think my hair is so dirty, but it's not dirty. At least not that dirty. It's just that the buildup that's on your hair from this henna tea spray is what's going to be washed out, and when I'm washing it down to drain, it's like brownish red just coming all out. But here's the thing, that buildup and residue that's sitting on your hair, it doesn't weigh the hair down, but what it does do is it's providing the constant nutrients and strengthening that the henna provides, and the shikakai and the amla. Anyway, that's it. I think that's it. I will see you in the next video, and if you have any questions on this henna tea spray, please let me know. I am actually using it to grow my hair very, very long, and actually in my next video, which you will see me in the same clothes because I don't have time to sit and just record videos constantly and edit them constantly. So in my next video, I'm going to talk to you about why I think God has no problem with us wanting long hair, and why I'm believing him for it myself. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.